Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you, and I hope you all are safe and may be excited for my class. So I am here to teach you SST Standard 4 Chapter 3. See, today we are going to finish the chapter, and the chapter name is the Northern Mountains and the Northern Plains. Now before starting the chapter, we will go through the topics which we have learned in like in previous class. So we will go through these all chapter like in short. Then we will teach. Then I will teach you the three topics are there: the Brahmaputra basin and then the Satluj basin. So before starting these all revisions, I request all of you to please stay at home and enjoy your quality time with your family members and with your dear ones. And please don't go outside. You can enjoy like playing the ludos, carom, then video games, and so many indoor games are there. You can read the book also. You can complete the work also, homework, whatever you have received on online classes. And please don't go outside, because we all know that we are in very pandemic disease and issues and like virus like COVID-19, and it's like it is just spreading just in very few minutes. So it's better that we can't go outside, we can't talk with other person, and we just wash the hand with soap, with Dettol, with sanitizer also. In fact, if emergencies case are there, then on that time we just use our mask and then we can go outside. And I might guess that you guys had completed your healthy and delicious breakfast. So eat healthy and stay happy at home. Don't go outside. In fact, whatever the homework you are receiving, you just complete down. And because before the summer vacation, I just used to teach you through the whilings. But here after the vacation, I'm just teaching you the SSTs, shooting the videos for you. So I'm just explaining the line wise also, so that you will understood the chapter. So once school will open, you have to show me all the homeworks and whatever we have learned, that we will discuss once again in the classroom. And if you have the book, then please open. If you don't have book, no problem, please purchase it as soon as possible. So just take a short look that from chapter 3rd, from first slide, what we have learned. So about the northern mountains. Northern mountain is what? It is across the northern boundary of India. In fact, it includes the Himalayas. Himalayas what? It is the highest mountain range in the world. Highest mountain range in the world. In fact, some hills ranges are also there in the northeast side. The Himalayas, it stretches from the Jammu and Kashmir in the east to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. In fact, they form what? They form a natural boundary between India and Pakistan, India and China. So Himalayas in Sanskrit means what? A board of snow. A board of snow means what? There the mountains, mountain region which is what? Which receive a large part of snow which is covered all around the year. The highest peak is also in the Himalayas is Mount Everest. It is 8,848 meters, which is situated in Nepal. Which is situated in Nepal side. The hill ranges is in the northeast is what? The Gargo, Kashi, Chantia, Naga, Mizo hills. These ranges are not highest mountain, but it is covered with thick forest. So some states are also there in the part of the northern mountains. So some states like that: Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, West Bengal, Sikkim, and many other northern eastern states. So the Himalayas, what? It is divided into three ranges. First is Himadri, second is Himachal, third is Shivalik. So these what? It is the Himadri is what? It is the greater Himalayas. The Himachal is the middle and the lesser Himalayas, and the Shivalik is what? It's the lower Himalayas. Now Himadri range is what? It is in the northern mountain range, and it is the highest range in the Himalayas, which is above the height of average height over 6,000 meters. 6,000 meters. In fact, it is covered with what? It is covered with snow because it is the top of the Himalayas, and here what, in these places the huge masses of ice is also there, and that is called what? Glaciers. If the snow melts and it comes down from the rivers. Next is what? About what? In fact, some highest mountain peak is also there, such as what? Such as Kanchenjunga and Mount Annapurna. Next is what? Himachal range. Himachal range is what? It is in between the Himadri and between the Sivalik. It is not high as the Himadri range. This mountain is what? It is not high as the Himadri range. The Himachal range is what? It is very beautiful valleys. Such valleys like in states of like Kashmir, Kullu, Kangra. Beautiful hill stations are also there like the Simla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Almora and Darjeeling are also located in the Himachal range. Next is what? During means most of the people during the summer vacation they especially go through these all hill station because it looks very beautiful and they love to go there because on that time the summer vacation is there, summers are there and the plains are very hot, so they like to go in the hilly areas. In fact, the Rongtung Pass is what? It is in Himachal Pradesh and it is very important mountain range which is located in the Himachal range. In fact, the winter is what? It is very cold and while the summer is also very cool and pleasant in the Himachal range. Next, the last range, Himachal range is what? It's Sivalik. It is what? It is the it is in the southernmost part of the Himalayas. It is made with what? It is made with the hills and here is what? It is covered with the thick forest and here is what? It's a variety of wildlife are there. In much land what? It is very used growing for crops such as rice, potatoes and maize. So these hills and slopes are used what? For terrace farming, which is what? Which is farming done by building a series of crops in the slopes of hills of growing crops. Cattle rearing is also common here. In fact, the region to the south of the Sivalik is also called the Theria. Theria what? It is a flat marshy area where we can crops such as rice, wheat and sugar cane can also cultivated. In fact, why the Himalayas are important? It is important because it acts like the natural boundary and it is protect always India from the foreigner, and it brings what? It can stop the rain bearing monsoon also winds from leaving India, resulting in heavy rainfall over the country. The forest in the Himalayas, it provides us valuable forest products such as timber, medicine and resin, honey and so on. In fact, the many animals like such as snow leopard, tiger, rhinoceros and wild yak are also found in the Himalayas. The melting snow of the Himalayas is like glaciers which provide the water river throughout the year. Next is what? The northern plains. Northern plains is what? It is located in the south of the Himalayas. It extends from the Punjab to Assam. In fact, they cover the states of what? It's the state of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and part of Assam. Next is what? Here is what? In northern plains, the flat is very fertile and the land is very fertile to grow any crops because the Himalayas, from Himalayas the rain is came and then it gives the rain throughout the water throughout the years, so that rivers makes the land very fertile and very rich. In fact, an area watered by a river and its tributaries is called a basin. The northern plains can be divided into three basins. First is what? It's a Ganga basin. It is in the center. The Brahmaputra basin. It is in the east, and the Satluj basin. It is in the west. Now Ganga Basin is what? Ganga Basin is like, it is the god place of Hindus. There where all the people gone, and the states like the Uttarakhand, they gone, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and in fact the Yamuna is what? It is the almost important tributary of Ganga, and it joins the Allahabad, which meeting the two river is called Sangam. So Yamuna and Ganga is, if they meet in that place, that river is called what? Sangam river. And once in every 12 years, thousands of pilgrims will go there and celebrate the Kumbh Mela. In fact, the major crops are also grown here, like rice, wheat, jute, sugar, cane. Water is very available in plenty of there, and it received very rainfall during the month of monsoon, June and September. Many other cities are also there. In fact, the Ganga Basin is almost very populated part of India. It is what? Here millions of peoples are there, and many important cities like Rishikesh, Haridwar, Delhi, Agra, Kanpur, Allahabad, Ayodhya, Patna, Varanasi, Kolkata is also located in the Ganga Basin. Next topic we will see in the lecture number 2. Please guys watch the lecture number 2. Thank you and have a nice day.